she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Rodgers' Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the number 2 rookie rusher. Heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Gun, Trubisky out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Halfback sent in motion. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 60 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Wright. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And he slings one that's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Had a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. To Montgomery to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, fourth best in the league. Here's the rookie from UTEP, Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Rodgers again now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make our score 9-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's third down.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Now that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And the Packers are in for the score. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And now it's second down. Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wright. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a pass. Parker, touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone plunk it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now it's Trubisky, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. 26. No. 58, 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes, occasionally, Randall Cobb somewhat gets taken for granted about his abilities with Green Bay, doesn't he?
Well, the numbers last year, solid but not amazing. Just over 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. But he complements everybody else, doesn't he?
He really does, and his versatility is so big for them, because he can actually run back to the backfield and be a running back as well as a slot receiver and someone who moves outside.
To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know Davante Adams really developed in 2016 as a receiver for Green Bay. I think he had plenty of incentive, because when Aaron Rodgers breaks contain, gets out of the pocket, anything can happen downfield. You can find yourself open, can't you?
And it makes Adams a high-volume guy. Week 7 and 8 last year, 25 catches. Highest 2-game total in the illustrious history of the Packers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Montgomery, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this is complete to Zach Miller. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he's got Miller. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Again, it's Trubisky, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got Cruz complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Caught by Nelson left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Rodgers going to throw. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They come out here in the eye. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Montgomery, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, he shifts past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
yeah.
Because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's mine now. Lucky 56. That's mine now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Let's go. Check 3.
This is Howard on 2nd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Leopard. Leopard.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cruz. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn it over to the NC State product, Mike Glennon. Now Glennon. He leaves this one for Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney. Leopard. Watching that, Barney.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Glennon. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Glennon finding Miller there for a Chicago first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A swing pass caught. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. Philly, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers throwing here. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his tight end Miller. Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.